Coming up, let's hear from Pat Curry, president of Footsteps Marketing, and learn about essential marketing tools for every business owner. A great website, email marketing campaigns, social media marketing on Facebook, and tracking results, making sure you get a good ROI. You're watching YBLTV. So Patrick, a company's website, why is their homepage, their website, how is it the center of all of their social marketing campaigns?
The reason is pretty simple. This goes back to one of the oldest adages in the history of marketing. You only get one chance to make a first impression. And right now, up to as many as 75 to 80% of the people interested in working with you will look at your website before they ever know you. And so that is the reason that your website is so important. And it's the most important thing about the website is that it looks like you and makes the impression that you want to make. If you have a retail store that's in the country that's servicing building, lumber, and farming, you want to have a very homey, fun, personal website. If you're in the city and you're in the middle of a high glitz district, you want to have a website that looks like your customers look and looks like what you want to look like. That's why it's so important.
Let's talk about email marketing campaigns. You've had some phenomenal success with some of your clients, I understand, Nyberg's, McClendon, Ace Barnes. What are some of the strategies that you've used with them, and how have your results turned out?
It is the single most effective driver of return on investment in a social and internet marketing program. The reason for that is email is perceived by people who know you as a service. You are communicating to people that you care about your best deals, the deals before they become available. You're giving them first opportunity to know about the information from you, and if they know you and they trust you, they will read your email, they will take action on your email, and so therefore you owe it to your customers to give them the first chance to know what's going on by way of email.
Facebook offers, what do you recommend? What really works? What brings in the consumer or the fan?
It's rapidly changing. In the marketplace today, Facebook is no longer, unfortunately, a realm for just playing around and messing around. It is a very professional, sophisticated marketing tool. Facebook has made it so. And so what I recommend is integrating your email, your website, and Facebook all together so all three of them tell the same story. Now Facebook is fun because you can get a little lighter, you can do things in a very short term, and you can make the call to action very, very rapid to try to catch a buzz out there. However, like every other medium, it takes work, it takes professionalism, and it takes consistency of a message. Most of all, back to point number one, it really takes knowing your customer. Because you want to communicate on Facebook like you would communicate with your customer. You don't have to do it differently, you don't have to invent a new way to do it, just have to know your customer better, because when you do go to social media, they're going to tell you what they think, and you got to be ready for that.
McClendon Hardware, I understand their demographic that you've seen from their Facebook campaign was 55 and plus, 55 years old and older, women making up 61% and men 37%. That's pretty amazing. It
was shocking to me. A year or two ago, I thought I was actually on the fence about Facebook, thinking that a lot of our customers didn't need to reach 25-year-olds. We started doing Facebook advertising, we checked the stats, and I got goosebumps looking at them, because what hardware stores are more migrating to is attracting women buyers. And they all thought that they didn't want to waste their time on 25-year-olds, and these were 35 to 60-year-olds were the brunt, women who came to the marketplace. It was a shock a year and a half ago. Now it's just part of what we expect.
Tracking results, your ROI, what kind of tools do you recommend?
We're in a medium that requires direct engagement from your customers. Meaning that unlike, let's say, a radio or TV where they can be passive and they can kind of hear things and let them go, in this medium, your customers will take action. And so you know when they take action on a website, they click. If they stay there for 1 minute and look at 2 pages, you know that. They open an email, we give them 2 calls to action. Do they click once? Do they click twice? When you go to Facebook, Do they stay? Do they like you? Do they refer friends? And we add up all the engagements. And we can say that in a given month, a retail store in a community in the mountains might attract 5,000 direct actions. And it might cost them $500 to get 5,000 direct actions. That's 10 cents a direct action. And so if you add up all of the touch points of all those three things, you'll be shocked to see that thousands of people are engaging with you. They're asking you to take action. And then you divide that by what you're spending. That's your return on investment. So you cannot engage me without looking at me and talking to me. In all of this interactive medium, whether it's a website, email, or Facebook, you are engaging people. You have to know who your customer is. You have to know what's interesting to them. You have to watch, because in this marketplace, they're going to talk back to you. They're going to give you information that tells you whether or not they're engaged. So the key word is engagement. And engagement comes from an authenticity, from a real message, from the ability to know who you're talking to and to get to them and have them tell you that they like what you did.
I've noticed that we've got returning visitors, new visitors, and a lot of times the new customers are maybe 70, 73%, 74%, and the returning are, the remainder, the 27%. What should a company be looking for? Do they need to get half and half? Do they need to get what percentage? Or is there any key to that?
Erica, very astute. 75-25 is what we're after. And that's at a web marketing level. We'd like to have the website be finding new customers and engaging them. Then once they come into the system, and then we get an email, we get them on Facebook, now we're engaging customers that are already there. So our repeat customers from email, obviously from Facebook, will be much, much higher, and our referral business will be higher. But on the website, from direct traffic, trying to make sure that we're found for our stores, it is 75-25 is a really good ratio.
Tell us about Community Footsteps.
Well, by two enterprises. One, Footsteps Marketing. We provide marketing services for retailers primarily nationwide. And then in our own community in Carbondale, Colorado, near Aspen, Colorado, we have a community marketplace that brings local businesses and local customers together in a form of a social commerce, we call it. Social commerce, where people put up high-value deals. They want to sell them. They want to connect with their neighbors, have their neighbors buy the deals, go use them. And so Community Footsteps is a local marketplace for locals to market to other locals. And we do it throughout Aspen, Carbondale, Glenwood Springs, the whole Roaring Fork Valley, and the mountains.
All right, so your background, 25 years, software, internet, technology. Where have you seen it come from, and where do you see it going?
In 1983, I was promising people the opportunity to do things that I can actually do now. And that we all hoped for, as soon as the Mac came out in 83, 84, and the PC came out, we were all hoping for a platform that would enable us all to share information. That's why they were called personal computers. Then all those years of hard work, disappointment, software costing hundreds of thousands of dollars, it moved. When the platform came back to being the internet, and the internet became the delivery mechanism in the middle 90s, that's when the information age was sprung. And now, only because we all have a common platform, and all Facebook has done for us is really give us, everybody, an easy way to post information on the fly in the middle of their day. So basically that broke the final barrier to having people really engage with the medium and engage with technology. So what has happened is the tools have increased 1,000,000-fold. The cost of those tools has gone to zero, meaning Facebook is free. And now the use of those tools magnifies by the billions.